was crazy. I said, "Ooh, my hair looks crazy."
Hide, hide, Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. We're here with the Speakeasy podcast, Speakeasy Book Club. Um, Today, we're just freestyling it. We're going to try to come at least once a week and try to be really active um, with everything going on. So the topic today is life really lifing for you. We have Tammy here, and we have Candy, and we have poor Ellen all logged in. We have Shayla. So, how's it going? Tammy said she had our new director, director of podcast. So we were saying, these just there's so much going on. May has just got started, So I'm like in limbo with so-called retirement and just trying to find my place, trying to get my legs. And Shayla here is in school, and she's already a graduate. Are you doing your master's?
No, I'm a
A second bachelor's degree. Pretty smart, but it's pretty hard right now.
Is that for nursing, right?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sure that's very
What was your first one?
Nutrition.
So he's kind of nervous about that. So we're just whatever you need to say, just go ahead and hop on in and say it up. For me, it's just, in this new transition, I found what I really found out that's been a great lesson is the people that you think are the ones that are closest to you, or the ones that it's in your rah-rah, section, and always cheering you on and boosting you on. Really not those people. You find out when how to make those transitions, who your people are. Sometimes they say the person is, who you are. And I found like a lot of great people that I knew that they were always in my, always cheering me on and rah-rah, but like Candy, your whole group just totally just blew me away. And to feel so much love. And then, like Freestyle, and then have people calling to see, hey, how's it going? What are you doing? And how does it feel not to, believe it or not, I still get up at 3 a.m. in the morning. Like I'm going to work. And I get up and I say, you know what? When I get up, I'm going to really show up. Get up, take my shower and everything, and get all dolled up, put my makeup on, which is not much, but powder and lipstick. And go in and just get my coffee. Get my day started, and just say, I'm going to dress like I'm going somewhere, like I have things to do. So it's been a transition, and I'm giving myself a little grace. The first week just to get my sea legs.
I mean, you still have to try to kind of do that, or you'll just become like a different person. You'll end up sleeping in, and then just not. Once you start your day, then you can just move on from there. Then you feel good. I'm dressed and ready to go. Let's find something.
Find something.
You feel better, like to get up and start your day, put on clothes, and like feel more productive. That you feel good about yourself.
Yeah, it's true. I have my agenda, what I need to do, before next day. And I've always been a planner. Started to write down what I do the next day. And just check it off the list. So now this process of looking, they say when you're retiring, there's a lot of checkoffs. You need to see what kind of insurance. So much information. I'm kind of giving myself some grace to just take a little bit at a time. Because I don't turn 65 until December. So I got a little bit of time to kind of sort everything out. So looking for the right insurance, and just making sure I have the right fit for me.
Yeah.
And I definitely
want to
want to spend more time with
the book
the
club and
book
the
club and the
podcast.
podcast.
So
Because
many,
there's so many,
with over
with over
200
200
women,
women, you just want
something,
something,
Oh,
to
wow.
get back to where it was in the beginning, with the books and everything.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you were talking about now your mom, you
having to
help
help
your
your
mom out a little bit.
Well, life is a whirlwind after my divorce, so just adjusting to, living with my mother again and feeling like I'm a teenager again.
But there's those
There's those
boundaries
boundaries
that
that
she
she
probably
probably
worry about.
worry about. I know you.
You
You
feel like
feel like
you're a
you're a
teenager
teenager
and
and you're at home and you
have to
have
answer.
to answer
You
this.
really
So you
don't
really don't have to answer
anybody,
anybody, but
Right.
there's a
there's a
safety issue
safety
part
issue
of it
part of
too
it
that you
too.
probably
You probably
say,
say,
hey,
hey,
I'm going
I'm
to
going
chill
to
out
chill out with my friends in case something happened.
with
Here's
an
an
emergency
emergency number.
and then that
Yeah.
might
That
put her
might put her
more
more
at
at
ease
ease
instead of
instead of
her.
her.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you didn't tell me you were going here, and I didn't know anything.
But
But just,
say,
say,
hey,
hey, here's a number on the refrigerator,
just in
just
case
in case
something
something
happens,
happens, an emergency or something.
Right.
You can call me,
and
and
then,
then,
oh,
okay, at least I know how to,
It's more than that though. It's just
My
the
mom always
whole.
says, like, I'm always gonna be your baby. Like, I'm always gonna be your. I'm always like, I'm your adult child. I'm not your child.
I just feel like that. I don't know. I guess I understand my son now because he's always like, just text me. And I'll be in my room. I'll be in, but I'll be in I'll be in the bathroom or something, and just I'm trying to get in here. Not. I'm like, she knows I'm getting ready. I'm like, yes. Can I come in? Yes. Open the door, and she's just like, So I was just thinking about what for dinner tonight. So I don't know if I'll be here for dinner, but you make whatever you want. I mean, it's just things like
So
that.
is it
But
that I guess that space that you just want, like maybe when you get home, there's a time where you want to have that space.
yeah, I don't want to be bothered
Like I
sometimes.
just need to know now myself.
Yeah, for
Before,
night, I don't want to be. Don't bother me. I don't know. That's just me right now. Before, I mean, she sees me all the time now. Before, when I lived on
you
with
remember,
my
I
husband,
remember come over and put dinner
we would have an hour together, and then she would go home. Now it's constantly like right when I get up in the morning, and sometimes she's already had her coffee, and it's 6 o'clock, and it's chat. I'm like, oh, I gotta ask you this, gotta ask it. Can I have some coffee?
So are you not a morning person where or you
I
just
don't.
need
Well,
that
I mean,
space in the morning?
I just need. I'm used to having like quiet time in the mornings when I lived, with my husband and Devin. I'd get up at 4 a.m. and I would have like an hour and a half of just me time. I don't feel like I have me time anymore. And it could just be me. I need to make a schedule of I used to get up and have me time. I'd read the Bible, I'd do, a study, and then I'd watch the news, but I just don't do that anymore.
So now you just
don't have the me time anymore.
Mm-mm. And it could just be me, but I get tired of, I'm always in my room. Like a teenager again. I'm in my room all the time.
so
Like, please look when you come in.
when
Devin's
not
not
there,
there, y'all kind of like, it's just you and your mom, and you just.
Yeah, Devin's there most of the time now.
so he's there.
When he's not
Now
working.
you don't have any time at all.
No, but I mean, me and him don't. That's another story. I'm not his mom anymore. Meemaw's his mom now.
So grandma's now.
Because Meemaw does everything for him now.
And how old is
That
that?
mom used to do. 20.
20.
That'll change.
That'll change.
Grandma.
So life has been a little.
Life is really not life for you either.
Life is not lifing. In a new job that I'm tired.
in the new job. Okay, and so
The new job is, I mean, it's good. I like this new one job
maybe
better.
Candy can give you some advice because she does work with kids with disabilities. You know,
Well,
there's on the
most of my
spectrum.
kids are in, well, it's just one kid in my after school program.
Well, at least you're not getting the crap beat out of you like before.
No, he's not, but he
Right?
did,
Before
right.
she was getting the crap beat out of her all the time.
Yes, the kids were very aggressive. But this one, he's a sweetheart. He's always smiling, but he started showing. And I think he's just trying to get used to me because this is my second week, was my second week there. And he's not really verbal.
That makes it hard. They don't have a way to communicate. It makes it very, very hard. They want something, they need something. They don't have a way for you to understand what it is. They're communicating it in their way and
Yeah.
expecting us all to understand. When they're not
we
using
don't.
a way, we're not giving them the way to communicate that we understand.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it a distance to the family, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a few of those.
But it's me adjusting, just like.
And this is your what, third week, going into your third week.
I'm going into my third week, yeah.
So Miss Joellen, how's life for you? Are you the only one that life is really lifing? Or are you like us?
Well, no, I done been retired for a while, and it took me a minute to get my groove. I retired in 2015, so and I didn't pick up another job. So, but I picked up my groove though. But remember, I had my grandson who will be a senior next year, so I helped with him, and I had my life
Well,
that I did
did you
focus
have a
on me.
senior? Is somebody that's a senior there this year?
Next year, he'll be a senior in 2026.
Okay.
So, but I did have my grandson ever since I retired. Well, I didn't have him because me and my daughter live together. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So you
But
got.
no, it was a rough week for me. This was the day I lost my sister last year. So,
you lost your sister last year.
Mm.
yes. So it's been a rough week emotionally.
So
For your loss.
I'm
It
sorry.
was not, and I'll be honest, not seeing your smiling face this week, it was just big adjustment. That change in life is always a change in life. I don't care where it is.
Yeah, it's been a big adjustment for me. Like I said, I'm still getting up at 3, taking a shower, and like I'm going to the Y. I definitely miss my Y family.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a great, huge adjustment.
Bet.
So I still have ill feelings about that whole situation. But
Right.
life is what it is. You just pick up and you just turn lemons into lemonade and do what you can.
That's true.
God has always got a bigger and better door, better plans for you.
Yeah.
So you just have to, stay faithful and hopeful.
Right.
So I get it.
But I was promising I wasn't going to bug you this week. I was going to let you adjust.
I've gotten so many texts from so many members and phone calls, and it really touched my heart because, like I said before, you really get to find out who your people are.
Right.
And who really are behind you and support you, and who really genuinely cares and love for you. I had a board member, Tracy, text me, and this the sweetest thing ever. I've had 2 board members that I've talked to, Tracy and Catherine, and let me tell you, it makes a really big difference because in the back of your mind, you get to think, I thought I was kind of in the inner circle with these people, and I haven't heard anything they know. But like I said, you get to know life is a learning experience. You get to learn people and learn.
It's always changing.
It's always changing. So
Yeah.
it's just one of those things.
Yeah.
So what's going on with you? Everything with how's your boot camp going in the morning? Are y'all having more boot camps or?
Kathy has asked if we can meet more often. I don't know if she's reached out to the person, but I
Mhm.
don't know. I think she wants to offer something every day.
That would be great.
Oh, reached out to Joanna.
It would help to, you
Mhm.
know, I think build it back up. And then somebody sent us a picture of Stephanie, who used to work out with us in the morning. You know, she's expecting.
Oh yeah.
So we keep
Stephanie?
up. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Because Stephanie did reach out to me as well. She did too.
Yeah.
So,
So
I've seen her.
even
She
though
sent
we're
her
not
video.
all in the same group,
mhm.
environment, we all still keep in touch. And like Kathy, one of the ladies in the group, she and her husband both just retired, and they're moving to a lake house.
Oh, Kathy's house. They're moving to a
Excellent.
very small town. I looked it up. It's a very small town. So, I forgot how many people. I don't even think. I think she said like 1,400 people or something.
It's really small,
It's
and
very small.
there's like a chocolate factory that one of her daughters is helping out with up there, and they do all the chocolates for like Hallmark and that. And so she brought in samples. Best workout ever. Get chocolate first.
She did say that it was a very small town. So when is her last day here?
I don't know. She's slowly cleaning out her house. They had a garage sale last weekend, and
Did you go?
no, the school, she needed to borrow some tables, and we had some folding tables. So she and her husband came over to my school and picked them up and took them and brought them back. So uh, that Saturday, it was a full day. We had so many activities for school on a Saturday that I couldn't make it over there. And at lunch, we set the other wife for West Mills, so I was taking a lot of classes.
Well, I decided I was going to check out some other, I know there are other gyms in the area too. So I was going to check out Crunch Gym because Tim told me it's really nice, and I love a dry sauna. I don't care where it is. I've been there all day long. So I'm going to check out Crunch and see how it is there. And where's the other?
Looks like they got some good
They
classes.
have some great classes. They start at 5 in the morning too.
Oh,
Yeah,
EOS is opening up 2 gyms sometime in 2025. One is Western Six.
is that one still open?
yeah, that one's still open.
Keith Harlow and Highway 6 is the other location. And then Ant Fitness is opening at West Little York and Highway 6. Which one?
The EOS Blue Widow.
Oh, okay. Yeah, up near Willowbrook, right? Yeah. But those are the ones in our area, and then or in this area. And
So have you went to any of the gyms, Miss Joella, and check them out?
No, not this week.
Maybe we can go together and check out and see what they have available.
Right. You can.
Like I said, for $10 a month, I can do the dry sauna.
I think EOS you can get a 7-day guest pass.
Yeah, I've been getting some 7-day guest pass from Crunch and the other place. So we should see. But my nephew Nick told me, I don't know if it's EOS. Is that the gym on West Road?
There's one going up there, yeah.
Okay, I know.
those are Planet Fitness.
No, right there, the building that they're gonna open.
Yeah, that's EOS.
Okay, I think Nick said that if you join and you are a Premier member, you can bring a guest anytime you want, as many times as you want.
Yeah.
That's a win-win.
That's the way Planet Fitness is.
That's really a win-win.
That's how Crunches too. You can bring if you get the higher membership.
But you pay that membership fee, that one-time yearly fee, and then it's like $10 a month.
Sometimes
I'm
they're
not
even
sure about EOS.
waiting lists.
I know Crunch, because I looked Crunch up, and I think I forgot how much it is, 100 and something for the year, and then it's $9.99 a month, which is still not bad. It's only paying that once a year fee.
I wonder if they have less snow. We'll have to look it up.
I don't know. I have to check it out and see.
I mean, I like just plain Brisket, but I really love West Mills. I'm a West Mills girl. Yesterday, one of the instructors for one of the other wives is, her husband retired and they bought property in San Antonio and they built their dream house in San Antonio. So he was doing her goodbye yesterday to all of her members. The house is almost done there, so she'll be moving. She had to give a date to their managers and all that. And so it was really hard. And she said today was a tough day for her.
It's hard. I got like
through
a
everything.
stack of cards that people have given me about this thing, and I have not opened not one because it's been too hard to open because I had a little party, and then I had a breakfast party, and then I had all the pictures that I haven't posted yet. We've been wanting to post, but you know, it's just like your family, you know, that
Right.
you've been forever, and then your family is no longer there anymore.
We all got food in at 5 in the morning here.
I heard, yeah.
Oh,
Set it up in the lobby.
Yeah.
so much
Some of
food.
us even came dressed to work out too.
And nobody worked out. We just all talked and ate, and it was really, it was a surprise to see about 15 people standing there, you know, coming through the door at one time. So it was really, we all had food.
And they said they used to do that all the time.
All the time, they did once a month for birthdays. Everybody, whoever had a birthday that month, they would do that every month, which was really, it was just nice, like one big party.
It's like a family.
It is like,
Yeah.
it is.
Right. It's a big family.
Now I know I came in to see you one day, and it was so dead. Even when I come and drop Nick off, I think there were like two cars on the side of the parking lot. And then there was maybe 5 or 6 in front, and I drove around, and I was just like, oh my God, what's going on? It's, you know, it's such beautiful weather. Yeah.
Enjoying the weather.
Yeah.
Internet, I think, for Miracle Week. And it was just, it's neat to connect, right? It's neat to connect with that community. And
I haven't even come to Miracle Week the last times, you know, I just, you know, I don't want to say goodbye there, you know, so I haven't come the last 2 times. So, we'll see. Okay, so even though we talked about life ain't life for everybody, so anybody got any suggestions for the book club? Because I've talked to the book warehouse, and she has agreed. She's been very open to us eating there. So I thought maybe like a brunch or something. I get one of the restaurants or somebody to sponsor the food. So what do you guys think? And I think we should like an invite, because she already said that she would move things around. Of course, we have to have the lighting in there. We have to have lighting. It's a little bit darker in there, but it's such a beautiful, quaint book house. It's so, you guys would just love it. When you walk in and you just see all these thousands of books everywhere. And so, yeah, it is. It's just so nice, and it's just like this little hidden gem.
Cute.
And so, what do you guys think about like a brunch on a Saturday?
Saturday would be
Would be good. What around what time? I need everybody's input, so.
Now, Saturday be good.
It would have to be.
Yeah. So I was thinking, what do you guys think? Maybe noon or something like that, or 11?
11.
So maybe I can get Starbucks or somebody to donate the coffee, and then all the other brunch stuff, I can get somebody to a restaurant or somebody to donate. And bring your favorite book. And then speaking of books, I was telling Shayla that when I first started the book club 5 years ago, our very first book we read was To Kill a Mockingbird, which everybody was great. And it was a great, you know, to talk about it now, when you read it when you were in school, you know, it's different. And society's changed, never changed. And so to read it and compare it then to now these days, it was really a great topic. You know, it was a great book. Everybody, I think already had it at home. There are stacks of books. And so we also read, I think it was our second, maybe our third book. It was The Handmaid's Tale, which was really a great
So,
book, but it told the story of two different, let me just say it like in layman's terms, two different types of governments. And the government had overthrown their normal way of living, having free freedom.
Oh, so like now.
And so,
sorry.
no secrecy, you're okay, you're okay.
Our
But
president wants to be the Pope.
it went back to where I was telling Shayla where women had the right. So if you were in a certain age category,
Mhm.
like for women that were my age, we were like domestic jobs, or we were like some type of supervisor over the younger women, some type of like, if you say warden in the detentions. And I said women that were like you guys' age, you would be the wives, and you would run the household. You would dress a certain way and dress a certain color. And then the women that were young, or Shayla's age, they would typically be the women who would birth the kids. And when they would birth the kids, they would, like I told Shayla, you can go to one, you would be with one family, and when you're done birthing kids there, you would be picked by another husband and you go to that one, to that. And yeah, it's really it's interesting to read, because once you start reading it, and then
Mm.
they have a series. And so we started looking at the series compared to the book. And let me tell you, it is just crazy, because you wonder, like, was that something that years down the line happened that way, really, Because, of course, our president is taking he's doing everything that has been done in the past, Roe versus Wade, you name it. He's went back and taken it away.
Yesterday was Veterans Day. Did you hear that?
Yeah,
And Memorial Day.
yeah. It just, it
We're
just,
gonna make Memorial Day only for World War One. Only for
just the
World War
fact
One.
that, when the interview the other night on his first 100 days, and they asked him, like, the moderator asked him, what does the Declaration of Independence mean to you? And he said, just as it said, it's the Declaration of Independence. And I'm like, you just answered his question with the same question he posed to you. So just say you really don't know what it
No.
means. You don't even know what it is. And so that was,
You may not have read it.
you probably hasn't read it. So, and
Nor do you relate to Thomas Jefferson in any way, shape, or form.
how wonderful it is, and it's beautiful. Everything is beautiful. It's a beautiful declaration, and I'm just, you have no other words to say outside of it's a beautiful declaration, and that's what it means.
Life, liberty, and the pursuit of him.
So I was just saying that, maybe we can do the Handmaid's Tale, and you guys can look it up. It's a great book. And then maybe we can incorporate that with the series. And before, when I did the Handmaid's Tale, when we had our book meeting, I put little notepads up there, each person on the name tab, put who their character who they would have played. And it was really interesting to find out which character a person said that they would actually play. And so I thought maybe we could do the Handmaid's Tale for our May or maybe June. What do you guys think? Because I know you guys, some of the teachers have to read, have to get things together at school, 15 more days of school. Yeah, 15 more days of school. So
I work all summer too, but it's a very different feel in the summer.
And so I thought maybe to incorporate the book with the series, because I had no idea this was the last finale of that particular series. I thought they had stopped at season 1. I didn't know they went to season 2 and 3. I only got a chance to see season 1. And so I thought that would be great. So I just want to know, what do you guys think about, tell me, Miss Joellen, what do you think about the going forward with the book club, since I got a lot of time on my hands?
I told you that before you left. I had said that before you left, that you could really get more into the book club.
Mm-hmm. With the podcast and talk about the books and everything.
Yeah.
And I really want to do this brunch thing at the book warehouse. With over 200 women in the book club, I
Mm-hmm.
still have the same people, that same little tight knit of people that always participate. So I thought,
Okay.
well, maybe I'll just do an invite, because I've always said it doesn't take very long to
Right.
comment or something, or say happy birthday to somebody on the book club website. It doesn't take
Mm-hmm.
but a few seconds. If you could come in and comment on some nonsense that I see all the time, it doesn't take anything to tell your book clubber, hey, happy
Mm-hmm.
birthday, or
Birthday, right.
welcome to our group, because what people really don't understand is Shayla and I put a lot of work into it. It takes a
Right.
lot of work and time. She's in school, I was working. And so to do that on your own time, it takes a lot. It really does.
Mm-hmm.
To go in and go into these programs and try to set everything up and
Right.
talking to people, asking them, hey, can we use this podcast room? Can we do this? Can we do that? It just doesn't happen with one or two people. And so when you get support from your people, as I start
Mm-hmm.
saying, you know who your people are now. And then
Right.
I make sure I keep a mental track of that. Who are really your people when you're
Right.
posting things? Who are people who are really interested? I want to make sure that those people are rewarded and I show
Mm-hmm.
appreciation to them.
That's true.
For the brunch, like even like we posted invite, but to say like everyone bring someone with you, like
Mm-hmm.
bring someone to come and join us at the book warehouse and to the brunch, and so we can all like come together.
Yeah,
Right.
I think that if you, and I think it should be an invite, and you invite, if you want, you can invite somebody to come too, because I think I want to make this a really, because the lady is so lovely, she's so sweet, and like she said, she was just a hidden gem, and one person just started
Mm-hmm.
telling different people about it, and then I think
Right.
maybe 2 weeks ago she was on Channel 13 twice.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody called Channel 13, and it was just a hidden gem, and it's on Keith Harrop. When I first
Right.
went, I think I probably passed by that bookstore 3 times. I passed it up. And then finally, I was looking at my GPS. I'm like, something's wrong somewhere. And it is a little hidden gem where a bunch
Yeah.
of little
Mm-hmm.
warehouses are. And once you turn up in there, it's right there on the corner, but you can't
Yep.
miss it.
Keith Harlan what?
Yep.
It's all about Kiara. When you get to Kiara and Highway 6, you would turn right,
Okay.
right where the Walgreens is.
Yeah.
You would go all the way past Queenston.
Okay.
And as you pass Queenston, I think before you get to the second or
Yeah.
third red light, you'll see a bunch of little warehouses. You will turn into the warehouse. And then as you turn into the warehouse, you'll turn left and you'll see it on the corner. But it is in one of those little warehouse districts.
I told you that's my daughter's favorite. That's where she goes. My daughter been on about this lady, and she goes and gets 12 to 20 books at a time.
And she has all these beautiful book sales, and
Mm-hmm.
she'll have all these bags of books on the table, and you get a bag of books for $5.
Yeah.
It's just really a neat little spot. And so I just want that to be something that we can look forward to doing. And like I say,
Book club open house.
book club open house.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have a little brunch, and then I want you guys to start focusing on trying to at least invite more people to the podcast. Like, we don't even have to do it here, but we do have the podcast room here until August. And so we
Okay.
want to try to use it as much as possible.
Right.
So if you got a topic that you want to talk about, of course, we haven't talked about politics in the first 100 days. Next week is Mother's Day, so I know people are doing things with their mothers and stuff. So, but after that, maybe we can do the first, what do you think about the first 100 days? How did it affect you? It did affect me a whole lot. Yeah. At my job, with funding and, working
Mm-hmm.
for 501c, it did affect us a whole lot. So let me
Right.
know. If you guys even got any ideas or you want to post something, just post it, just go ahead and post it. So you got anything, Miss Ellen? I'm still waiting on my little invite for swimming in the morning.
I'm still mentally trying to get this together to walk in that facility in the morning because I got to get my exercise in. But mentally,
I know you do. You got to get
it's a mental thing because it's like I'm ready to say, "Hey, Miss Val," and then it's just like, "Good morning."
And it depends who's there. Well, you have to say sometimes it's good morning and sometimes it's not.
Yeah,
What time do you come?
me
Mm-hmm.
in between six and I'm about by 6:30.
Okay. We're here at 5, so
Huh?
there's a bunch of us here at 5 a.m.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I used to do the 5 a.m., but I go to the pool after that for 2.5, 3 hours. So
Nice.
6 is enough.
Yeah, it is. Good.
Well, I think we kind of
But
touched on everything, freestyling it today, and like I say, it'll get better as people got things to do, and it's just been so much going on coming out of April 1 into May. It's
right,
been a little bit crazy. So hopefully by summer things will be a little bit better. Hot, but better. But
right,
better. It's starting to heat up now, but the past 2 days have been
so
great.
beautiful.
beautiful. Yes.
Oh,
It's
it's
been
so
so wonderful the past 2 days. So, well,
nice.
anyway, that's it for us today. It was a short one. It was a good one. Like I said, we just freestyled it today just to, get in here and get some things off our chest. And next will be the brunch at the book warehouse, and look for invite and come out and have a good time. And Miss Joellen, bring your daughter. You want to bring your daughter? Like I said, it's going to be a nice time.
Yeah, I got a couple people I want to invite into the book club to get them activated and motivated and show another part of life.
It is another part, and like I said,
Yeah,
it's been a great.
it's a good part
We
because you get to
maintain
do
our
something
numbers
different.
there, which is great because normally, sometimes numbers drop, but we've maintained the over 200.
Right.
So that's pretty good. That's pretty good to keep the same numbers, not to drop
Mm-hmm.
off. Well, I'm going to say have a happy Sunday and thanks for participating and always having my back and always being there
Yes.
for each one of you guys, for always coming in and stepping in with the podcast. And let's just see where we go.
All right.
All right. Well, have a good evening.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye, ladies.
Bye.